Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Thursday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today, we are in game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals for our Road to the NBA Finals Miami Heat series. So, as you guys saw from the last episode, the Heat did beat the Chicago Bulls 113-90. And I think from the episode before, it was 110-87 or something like that. But there were 3 more points added from game 2 from game 1. So just keep that in mind. I will have both of those episodes in the links to the videos in the description if you guys haven't checked those out already. So without further ado, we'll see you at tip-off. Alright, here we are at the United Center in Chicago. So the Heat are on the road for the first time, and now it's Kobe White's gonna pass it off to Nikola Vucevic, the former Orlando Magic player. So I'm gonna use some Vic Oladipo, and I'm gonna use some Tyler Herro. Tyler Herro gets that layup, but he gets 2 points. It was goaltending. It was on Lauri Markkanen. So Tyler Herro, the University of Kentucky product, will go to the free-throw line, and he is going to make it splash for 1 additional point, and it's now going to be 3-2 Miami. So Vucevic has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it off to Lauri Markkanen, and he gets that in for 2 points. So now we got some Jimmy Butler ready to get that in for 2 points. So it's now 5-4. He got it in from pretty much mid-range. So Kobe White passing it off to Vucevic. He makes that dunk happen. So Oladipo, he's going to pass it to Balenchika. And we're actually going to try to do a logo shot. Will he actually make it? The answer is no. Patrick Williams passing off to Vucevic. Markkanen drills it in for 3, so it's now going to be 9-5. So I'm going to use some Bam Adebayo. So Adebayo, he's going to get that layup in the paint there for 2. 9-7 Chicago. So White has possession. He picks it back up. He lost it there for quite a moment, actually, and he gets that in for 2 points. So it's now 11-7. Adebayo has possession, so he's going to get that in there. So it's now 11-9. Zach LaVine has possession of the basketball. Lost it, and now it's Herro gets it in there for 2. So it's now tied 11-11. Bam Adebayo picks up that assist there while Tyler Herro scored. So Zach LaVine, is he going to do a 3-pointer is the real question. The answer is no, but he still got 2 points in, so that's not too bad. So Jimmy Butler gets it in for 2 points, drives it in for 2 points. Vucevic has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Williams. He gets it in for 2. So now Oladipo passing it off to Adebayo. And Adebayo, he's going to get this in for 2. Alright, Thomas Satoransky has possession of the basketball. Zach LaVine passing it off to Satoransky. And Satoransky gets that in there. So it's now 20-18. 35 seconds to go. Dragic going to pass it off to Jimmy Butler. And I'm actually going to use Kendrick Nunn. So Kendrick Nunn has possession of the basketball. I don't know where I'm going to get it to. And I actually dunk it in to nearly end this first quarter. So Zach LaVine has possession of the basketball, loses it. Williams picks it back up. LaVine, he's actually going to get a 3 out of this one, and we'll see you guys in the second quarter. Alright, I decided to skip the first 15 seconds of the second quarter, so now Thomas Satoransky has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to LaVine. LaVine loses the basketball, and I get to use some Duncan Robinson. I'm going to use some Precious Achiuwa, and there is out of bounds. So the Miami Heat now have possession of the basketball. So it's still our turn to have possession. So I'm actually going to use some Kendrick Nunn. He loses a basketball. Duncan Robinson going to pass it to Adebayo. Gets that in there. There is a foul. It's on Thaddeus Young. So Thaddeus Young gets fouled. So Adebayo gets that in. So it's now 1 point lead for the Miami Heat. So Miami, they've been trailing in this whole game. So Chicago up until right now, and they lead it again. So Jimmy Butler's going to pass it off. Oh, he loses it. It's past to Daniel Tyus, who intercepted that. Thomas Satoransky gets that in. So it's now 30-27. So I'm going to use some good ball movement here. Adebayo, he gets the layup in the paint, drives that one in. So it's now 11 points for Adebayo today, 10 of which were in the paint. So Adebayo has possession here. Might pass it off to Butler. Hopefully I can do a logo shot on Butler. So if that's possible, that's going to be great. If not, oh well. Daniel Tyus, a former Boston Celtics player, passes it off to Thaddeus Young. Gets that in for 2. Jimmy Butler has possession of the basketball. So that gets it in for 2. So it's now 32-31. And Miami, they're 82% in field goals, while the Bulls are 100, and Chicago takes a timeout. So the biggest lead was Chicago 6. Lead changes 6, and there were 7 ties. Vucevic gets that dunk in there for Chicago. So now I get to use some Tyler Hero. So he's going to splash on a 3, drills it from 3. So it's now 39-36. So Satoransky has possession of the basketball. So Satoransky, it looks like he's going to pass it off to Patrick Williams and then to Vucevic. So Vucevic, he's going to pass it off to Williams. So he gets that in there. So it's now 41-36. Oladipo passing it off to Tyler Hero. So Tyler Hero gets that in there. So it's now 41-38. 54 seconds are winding down in Chicago, in the Windy City, in the 3-1-2. So Vucevic has possession of the basketball, so it looks like Vucevic passing it to White. Satoransky gets that in. It's now 43-38. So Oladipo passing it off to Butler. And I'm thinking Jimmy Butler's going to attempt a 3-pointer, and he does. He's 66% in field goals right now. But 28 seconds to go in this half. They're going to pass it to Lauri Markkanen. Bam Adebayo, there is a foul on him. So this means that Lauri Markkanen gets a 3 throw at it, and he actually gets it in. And now there are 21 seconds to go, so I'm going to use some good ball movement here. Tyler Hero, he is going to actually do a crossover. Gets that in. We'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, so it's now 48-43. Vic Oladipo passes it off to Trevor Ariza. So Ariza's has been playing in this NBA league for about 15 to 16 seasons. Started his career off with the New York Knicks. He did play with the Portland Trail Blazers, Sacramento Kings, Los Angeles Lakers, as in a matter of fact. So he won the championship. He just recently signed with the Los Angeles Lakers not too long ago. So Kobe White has possession of the basketball. He is going to do a spin move, gets that layup there with his left hand. So it's now 50-47. So I'm going to use some Oladipo and some Ariza. I'm going to pass it a little bit around to Adebayo. So Adebayo, it was a pump fake there. So it's now tied 50-50. Third quarter has a rose. Chicago led for in most of this first half, so Zach LaVine gonna pass it to Vucevic, then to Patrick Williams. So Dragic gonna pass it off to Oladipo, and then some Ariza. And he gets that in for 2 points. So it's now tied 52-52. 104 total points have been scored by both offenses. So LaVine gonna pass it to White, and White gets that in there, so the Heat do take a timeout. Alright, so now it's 60-54. Jimmy Butler has possession of the basketball, dunks that in, so it's now 60-56. So we're ready to play some off defense here with Zach LaVine passing it to Kobe White. And now White's going to pass it off to Thaddeus Young. Gets that in there. So it's now 62-56. Kendrick Nunn with the basketball. Looks like he's going to go up. Gets it in there for 2 points. So it's now 62-58. So Zach LaVine's going to pass it to Daniel Theis. So Daniel Theis, he's going to pass it off to White. Gets blocked. And the Bulls have possession of the basketball. So we're ready to play some defense here. We want the ball, so we got to use our hands up. You got to use your hands up if you want to play some good basketball. If you want to play some good defense, it's really important to have your arms way up high in the sky, because you want to have the ball as quickly as you can. So 50 seconds ago, Tyler Hero, he's going to dunk that in for 2 points. So it's now 65-60. So 44 seconds ago, Thomas Satoransky's going to pass it off to Thaddeus Young. And he gets that in for 2 points. So it's now 67-60. So Tyler Hero has possession of the basketball. So it looks like I'm going to pass it off to Jimmy Butler. And I'm going to use some Hero, Precious Achiuwa, and actually some Tyler Hero will do so. 22.5 seconds to go. As the clock winds down, Zach LaVine has possession. Going to pass it to Amu. Gets the 3, so it's now an 8-point lead for the Chicago Bulls. Now Butler gonna get this in for 2 points. We'll see you guys in the fourth. Alright, your State Farm assist of the game is coming right up. So Lauri Markkanen scores it in, while Thomas Satoransky actually got that assist. So we're playing some strategic defense right now. So Satoransky has possession of the basketball. So there's only about 3 minutes, 52 seconds left. LaVine dunks it in, and I think this is the first time in this whole episode that he's really dunked. Dragic going to pass it off, intercepts it off to Nikola Vucevic. So Vucevic has become impressive with Chicago. I mean, Orlando has didn't do so great last season, and the Chicago Bulls are trying to rebuild. They haven't made the playoffs, I'm guessing, since 2017 when Dwayne Wade was on the team, playing his first and only season with his hometown team while going to Cleveland that fall. So he signed with the Cavaliers over the summer, and he spent a little bit of time with his former teammate down in the 305, LeBron James. Even LeBron was from Akron, Ohio, but still, they were a great duo. I mean, Chris Bosh as well. They were a terrific trio. So I'm going to pass it off to Adebayo. Does a backhand reverse layup, so it's now 20 points for Adebayo, 4 from mid-range. It's now 77-68, so Oladipo is going to pass it off to Duncan Robinson. And some Dragic. I'm going to use some Adebayo. And it's intercepted off to Williams. White passing to Vucevic. And it's now going to be 81-68 here in Chicago, we're going to take a break. So the Chicago Bulls are now leading by single digits. It's now 85-76. Vucevic passing it off to White. Vucevic will pick up that assist there. So 92% in field goals. That's not too bad for the Miami Heat. While Chicago has 93, that's an A+ right there. That's something anticipating to see. So within 1 minute and 10 seconds, the Chicago Bulls will probably be today's winners. So Williams passing it off to Markkanen. So Markkanen gets that in there for 2 points. So it's now 76-89. I'm going to use some Kendrick Nunn. And he gets that in for 2. So it's now 89-78. All of his points in the paint today by Kendrick Nunn. So he has been one heck of a star talented player. Alright, so now we got some Bam Adebayo. So there is a jump ball. And hopefully we can have possession of it. So Lauri Markkanen, he wanted to fight for the ball. So him and Adebayo, rather, they wanted possession of the basketball. So Chicago's possession. They're going to pass it off to White. So they're going to pass it to Vucevic. That's for 2 points in. 14 points now for Chicago leading into this. So Tyler Hero, he's going to drill a 3. Gets that in. So it's now 81-92. So we will see you guys at the end of the game. Alright, Nikola Vucevic, 22 points, 1 rebound, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 6 dunks on the day. Wow. Coby Whitehead, 17 points, 6 assists on the day. Thomas Satoransky had 15 points, 1 rebound on the day for him. 6 assists on the day, so that's 1 dunk for him. Zach LaVine, 13 points, 6 assists on the day, 1 dunk as well. So Tyler Hero, 27 points, 1 assist on the day, and 1 dunk. So that wraps it up, everybody, and we'll see you guys next episode.